many years now, because what you're looking at over here is Roger Teeter, and this is the Teeter Hang-Ups, our longest running piece of physical fitness equipment in the history of HSN. How exciting is that?
That's the proof it works, because
exactly
if it didn't work, you would have thrown us out of here years ago. We're going to 18 years, going into 18 years.
Well, congratulations, first of all. And what we're going to do is start off by telling you what this is about and how this is going to truly change your life. But we'd love to hear from you how it's changing your life. You know, with something that has been here over, like we said, almost 18 years, we're talking about, I think it's 288 five-star reviews. And this is about stress relief. This is helping to temporarily realign your spine, do all kinds of amazing things. And at the end of the day, it just feels great. But what we're going to give you is the best value absolutely anywhere, because if you've seen the infomercial, which every chance you have, that thing is running
Anybody that's watching TV, you ought to have seen me.
I think you've seen the infomercial. What you're going to find here is a better value, and a better value, Roger, because you've given us the oversized handles.
Oversized handles, that's a $70 upgrade right there. The color coordinated safety strap, we're going to talk in detail about these. That's a $10 upgrade. On Flex Pays, you give 5 and don't charge a cent. We give 3 and charge you $15. So right there, you've got a $95 advantage. But the big improvement that I think is that this table, not the infomercial table, only this table comes 85% assembled. In fact, this whole foot mechanism, totally assembled. You don't have to, it comes right out of the box, just like that.
Yeah, so it's really, really simple. We're also going to include for you a great configuration. You're going to get your acupuncture nodes right here, so it can really target certain parts of your back area. We're going to give you a fabulous DVD right here. Yeah. And I mean, this is a very valuable addition.
It's very valuable. It tells you everything about the table, of course, but it also has 70 minutes of healthy back classes by Dr. Sean. And these are wake-up morning classes, posture correction classes, of course a class on the table, one on the exercise ball. But the whole idea is Dr. Sean is a specialist in back pain, and she has developed these exercises for people that need to have their back strengthened or improve flexibility. So you're getting the very things that your doctor would most certainly likely give you to improve your back function as a freebie, along with the decompression machine that is really going to change your life, I believe.
That's right, and we're giving you the lumbar support too, but let's get to it, because what's really important that you need to understand is why in the world would you ever flip yourself upside down, turn your world upside down, but I promise you when you do it, you're going to love it.
Yeah, actually, okay, number one reason, of course, is relief of back pain, temporary relief of back pain, but also improving flexibility. That's a big deal when you get to be my age. Improving posture. Poor posture's unattractive. Stretching and relaxing. Just making a feel good, getting rid of the stress of the day. I mean, that's the second reason people buy it, is for stress relief. And the best part is fun and easy. You know, this shows it in the storage position, just the way you'd put it behind a couch or in a closet. Springs into action in just a couple of minutes. This is how you'd adjust it from 4'8" to 6'6". I'm gonna put it on my height. Remember that color-coded safety strap? This allows you to preset the maximum angle that you're going to go to. And you have, if you slide the buckle to the green, it'll stop you at 25 degrees, to the orange at 45 degrees, and the red, which is down below 60 degrees, or you can take it off, which we'll demonstrate. The Comfortrak Bed Design, this is a high-tech, the plastic, soft plastic that you have on these expensive chairs. Doesn't stain. And by the way, I don't want to forget, 5-year warranty on every component. Every component that is, except the lumbar bridge and the acupressure nodes. The lumbar bridge, you can see these are all these slots, and it gives you about 25 locations where you can place this bridge with respect to height or location. Gives support to your back while you're in partial inversion. So if you're oscillating, it controls the curvature in your lumbar and also helps support weight. The acupressure nodes, you see all these slots on the table. You can place this node anywhere, turn it, lock it, and that allows you to put pressure on that knot. You know, as you oscillate back and forth, when you go head down, you're going to elongate. And then when you come back up, you're going to recompress. So by oscillating on the table with the nodes, your body will rub back and forth across these nodes. There's 8 of them in 4 sizes, each size being a different color. So you can mix and match, and you wouldn't necessarily use all 8, but the idea is those knots, pick out the height node that works for you. Okay, also the Comfort Dial foot platform. This is big shoes, small shoes. How easy is that? And did you see how skushy soft these are?
They're so comfortable. So when you actually put your feet in here, it is so crazy comfortable.
Right, and these are 50% more support area than the ones that we used to actually provide. Okay, safety strap. But also you can control the speed of rotation, how responsive the table is. And that, I want you to see how this is put together. It's locked together like that, but I can use my thumbs, open those automatic locking hinges, take this hinge out, and give you a choice of 3 settings. The top one is the most responsive. It's for lighter weight people, and it's the only one that actually locks in full inversion. The bottom one is for a heavier person, maybe up 250 pounds, and then the middle one, of course, in between. Now, I'm going to put it in the most responsive position so that I can demonstrate all the features. I want you to see how this goes together. Click, click. See, that's the way the whole thing goes together. And again, the feature that you get only on HSN that I'm most proud of, because I hate assembly, is this comes right out of the box exactly like this. You don't have to put a single thing together. And in fact, the A-frame's assembled. And the bed is assembled. What you have to do is put these handles on, and those are the $70 upgrade that you do not get in the infomercial. So that's...
slide that in.
Slide that in, set it for your height.
And then, one of my favorite things, because when you're turning yourself upside down, and you want to feel secure.
Oh, my.
Yes, this is the one that you want to be on. Because, Roger, is there another one in the market that has that is UL listed?
There's a couple that claim they're UL listed, but the test is whether the UL sticker is on it. That's the way UL polices it. Right now, Teeter is the only brand that backs up its claim with the sticker on it. This is a tough test. Also, this CE mark, that small number, it means it's medical. So this passes the current medical requirements for Europe for inversion equipment, and that little number proves it's medical. Also, it meets CSA standards for so all of Europe, all of North America meets every safety standard that they have for inversion tables.
Okay, this is your chance to really, we're gonna get into this, we're gonna get on this, and we're gonna talk more about it, because this is about you and your back, you and your spine. What are you doing to take care of it? What are you doing if you have pain? Wouldn't you love to just get a temporary relief, a break from that pain? That's what this is all about. We're gonna give you today, we're gonna give you 5 flex payments. We're gonna ship this to your front door with free shipping and handling. These are things that you won't get anywhere else with all of these upgrades. 18 years here. We would love for you to try this. And please, if you own it, we would love to hear your testimonials. We hear from so many people, physical therapists, you name it. I want to just share with you a couple of reviews, if I could, because we have one that is from Mad Boa, California. I'll start by saying, I'm a groomer. I work all day on my feet, pulling, lifting, bending, twisting dogs well over 100 pounds at times. When I get home after my 2-hour commute, I honestly feel like a crushed can. My Teeter is awesome. I come home and run my bath and get right to Teeter. I hang out for about 5 to 10 minutes and let all my stress for the day just fall away. And one more we want to share from Sherry Lynn. We've wanted this inversion table for so long that I could actually imagine and feel the benefits just by looking at it. We love it, and it has to be one of my favorite items purchased on HSN. My body loves it, and yours will too. It's about that spine, it's about relaxation, but it's also the temporary relief of the back pain. I don't think I know anybody who doesn't have back pain. Do you?
Yeah, and it actually relieves back pain in 4 different ways. I'm going to show you an animation of you inverting, so you can see how what you're actually going to feel. Okay, this is you. You're inverting now. You do not need to go to full inversion like you saw me at the beginning of the show, although I'll bet you do eventually. All right, first thing you're going to notice, those stressed out shoulder muscles are just going to start to let go and relax. And as you relax, you will elongate. 1 to 2 inches. See that spine straightening out as you elongate? Look at those joints opening up. You got a sore joint? Take the pressure off. Doesn't that make sense? Also encourages those discs to rehydrate and increase their thickness temporarily, and also to stretch and relax paraspinal muscles. Okay, now this is a totally different thing. This is not decompression and relaxation, but if you wish, you can turn the Teeter into a workout station. Those inverted sit-ups are the toughest sit-up on the planet, and those inverted squats sculpt the glutes and the hamstrings.
Okay, so we start off by deciding you to simply adjust this based on your height. So, so simple and easy, and once you make that adjustment, you can just leave it there, or if you have other family members using it, everybody can share. Everybody should find their own balance point. Now, 80% of you will balance right on your actual height setting. But depending on weight distribution, you might need to go an inch or two on either side. So you want to have a spotter the first time when you invert. So the idea, clamp your ankles, set it on your height. The idea is that this pivot points to be at your center of mass. And that's why weight distribution is really the thing. And then you and the table become a teeter-totter, named after me. So what other job could I do? So when you relax and you go back, you can shift your weight. In this case, arm weight. This table is moving solely on the weight of one arm. That's all it's moving. Now, a lot of people think, oh, that is so sensitive, and I don't know if I can do that. That's what these oversized $70 upgrade freebie handles are, because you can walk yourself back with the handles. You don't have to do the flying thing, though I recommend let one hand on the handle and then use your arm weight to actually control the rotation, and you'll find out that pretty soon you can stop at any angle you want. Benefits start right here. Well, maybe just a touch more. How about right there? Here we're getting some circulation improvement, some decompression, certainly some stress relief. And you can add a little more angle as you feel comfortable. The answer, the best statement is, the more the angle, the better the benefits. But on one very important qualifier, you must be totally relaxed. If you start to tense up, you're at too much angle, back off until you get more comfortable with that angle of inversion. Now, this is the angle I want you to work up to. Your hands will fall right on this grip here. This is tell you that you're at that angle. You can push and pull your body around. It just feels so good. You can even pull on it to increase decompression. Full inversion, you don't need to go there, but you probably will, because it's extra freedom. You know, you can do some things that you just can't do any other way. And with your new elongated body, you'll find that you have the flexibility of a much younger person. You know, when you're over 76, in fact, my birthday's next week, I'll be 77. Isn't that great?
Functional fitness is what counts.
I love that flexibility at my age, and I'm not quite there yet, but gaining fast. But who wouldn't love that flexibility? To be able to get that flexibility. Look at you. This
is shot on my 75th birthday, and this is my grandkids. Now that's life. Keeping up with the grandkids, that is precious. And going out and doing things with them, not sitting in the boat and telling them about it. That's my 4-year-old in the middle on the trainer ski, and Miles is 10 at that time. You know, and but if you're going to play with the boys, you got to be able to take some falls. And so when they're coming over, you want to hang first, let me tell you.
Absolutely. And you know, that's what this is all about. This is about, on this Friday night after a very long week, don't you just come home and you want to decompress in lots of different ways, right? Mentally, right here, this is how you do it. But when it also comes to temporarily realigning that spine, decompressing that spine temporarily, this is how you do it. You will get so many different benefits from one piece of fitness equipment that instead of dreading it every day when you think about working out, every day you're gonna, I can't wait to get on it. I own it. I gave it to my mom. I'm telling you, I have so many friends who own this and love it, or so passionate about it. And that's what you're gonna love about it. Just get it home and try it. We're gonna ship this to you free. I think it costs, what, about $59.99 to get this home. We're giving you 5 months on that. And you're gonna get it home, and once you just Go back, and I'm telling you, the first time I did it, I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
It is a different feeling altogether. But then all of a sudden you get there and you go, all that pressure taken off. And I mean, literally, the pressure is taken off because you're inverting. Once that happens, you're gonna understand why this is our longest piece of fitness equipment, why there are 288 five-star reviews. It's not just a customer pick. Read the five-star reviews on this. And the fact that 18 years you've been doing this, Roger, and the sales of this are still growing and growing and growing.
Yeah, actually, my times I've been to HSN now have like 2 or 3 times more. I'm up to 6 times a year. And can you believe that's the proof it works? And you know, wait, a lot of you all of you are used to getting the latest and the newest at HSN, of course. Well, we brought you the oldest and most proven because I didn't invent it. Invented by the founder of medicine, modern medicine, Hippocrates, 400 BC. Google Hippocrates and inversion, you'll see the machine. This one's a lot better, let me tell you. But he clamped the Greeks by their ankles to hold them upside down to give them that temporary relief of back pain. Look, it's a no-brainer. People know, you know what gravity's doing to you. Everything is going south and drop. Here, look at this. This is the aging spine. This is you that you've been ignoring in the mirror. This figure is not gaining weight. He is changing body shape. He's losing height. And as he's losing height, he bulges out in the center because all height loss shows up in the waistline. Now, the big deal is not the loss in figure. Well, that's important. It's the fact, look at the discs. The older gentleman, the discs are thin. He doesn't have the ability to move freely, you know, because the discs are thinner. And inversion is a way to open those joints up, decompress, increase intervertebral separation, encourage rehydration and natural realignment. And if you've got a sore joint, take the pressure off. Don't cover it with a pill or something. This is going directly to the problem naturally, and it's instantaneous as far as the relief. You're not waiting.
We would love to hear your testimonials. Please call us if you own this and let us hear what it's like to experience it, because really, until you've experienced it, people just don't get it. You have to try it to understand it. But we want to share a testimonial with you right now from Cedric. Have a listen to what he had to say.
I played defensive end in professional football from 1970 to 1981. I don't even want to imagine my life today without having access to relief that the Teeter board gives me. What I love most is having access to it 24/7. It's something that's a part of my life. It gives me a lot of hope, and it gives me a ton of freedom that I thought I would not have again. I'm able now to do a lot of stuff I had begun to think was taken away from me. I can walk long distances. I got a lot more flexibility in my back. To be able to stand up straight again is a victory.
Boy, professional football for 11 years as a lineman, I mean, that's taken abuse. I mean, the players that I know, a career is more like 5 or 6 years, it seems, if you're really in that high impact. But you know, maybe you're not involved in football, but you do want to play soccer with the kids. You do want to garden, you know, and joints that hurt just spoil that. You don't want to do it. It's not fun anymore. You know, get rid of the joint issue, get relief of the pressure on the joints and improve your temporary improvement in flexibility and a temporary relief of back pain, and then you'll be able to feel like doing those things, and that'll, oh, we just, one question was, how old is that guy? He's 67. 67 years old.
Isn't it?
Now, boy, I mean, for those of you who have been hard on your body, maybe car accidents or just life in itself, or maybe whatever the issues are, you know, you've got to see the excitement in that man's voice, and that's why we want you to go to the internet and look at the reviews, because there are lots like that. And there are doctors on there as well. You know, there are significant testimonies.
Oh my gosh, the way that this feels, when everything, you just feel everything going this away instead of this away. Incredible, guys. This is the very first presentation. Already over 200 of you have made this choice. Don't miss your chance, because I promise you, when you get it home, this will be your moment that you look forward to every single day. Enjoying some time where it is about relaxation. It's an incredible relaxation, but on top of that, what really makes it so different is the way that it then can temporarily realign that spine and really help those parts of your body that, oh my gosh, I don't care what birthday you're having, it gets harder and harder. If you have a golfer in the family, my daughter, okay, she's 15, yeah, already starting to, you know, I see her making the move, you know, like the, oh gosh, my back really hurts after she played 18 holes yesterday. She's like doing this. This is about the health of your spine, okay? And that's, you know what? Let's show the golfer.
Yeah, well,
okay?
we have a
golfer.
All right, let's watch what
have a listen to Henry.
And then I want you to look at his stroke. Look at his stroke, and you guess his age based on his stroke, not his appearance. And then I'll tell you what his age was when that was shot.
When I first started using the inversion table, I was very surprised at how quickly the table was able to increase my flexibility, and I was able to golf way better than I ever golfed before. I was able to hit the ball longer and straighter and with more ease. It's not really the tools or the toys that you buy that make the golfer, it's the ability to have a body that will allow you to do what the golf clubs are intended to do. The inversion table has been my most useful golf tool in my bag.
Because I will tell you, with the tight back, you don't have a swing.
No, that's it. Look at the follow through. He's 62. He was 62 when that was shot. And better than that, he just before that video was shot, he won a long drive contest open to all ages. Wouldn't you like to be able to do that at 62, you golfers out there? Do you see his rotational flexibility? I mean, that gives you that extra distance and accuracy.
And you know, here's the thing, you know, what do we do nowadays to try and get that flexibility back in our lives? We take different classes and this and that, but a lot of those classes, they're just simply too challenging for some of us. I know I've been to some of them where you get kind of bendy here and there, but oh my goodness, the strength that it takes to do some of that is very, very challenging for many of us. This requires nothing. This is a happy moment. This is, you get in, you clamp those little things down, you put your arm back, walk it back if you want to with those oversized handles, a $70 value that we are including exclusively here. And you are truly, your head is in a different place. And when I say your head is in a different place, I mean it a couple of different ways, Roger, because it does take your mental state, at least in my mind, it takes me to a different kind of relaxation.
You know, it just helps get rid of the tension and stress of the day. My daughter said she couldn't have gotten through college if she didn't invert 5 minutes for every 2 hours of study.
I believe it.
Because we've all sat at a desk long periods and then your body screams at you. You gotta move, you know? Well, you move and then you feel a little better. Well, when you invert, you get a gravity assist to get rid of all that stuff that's been piling up and gives you that rejuvenation, that re-energy. It gets some blood to the head, even gets a little giddy, you know, rosy cheeks, you know, great. The extra blood to the brain can make you feel a little giddy.
And we talk about that UL listing because I'm telling you, when you're hanging by your ankles, that is going to pop into your mind. I am so happy that this thing has the UL listing because, Roger, these are the standards to which it has to be subjected. And that's different than every other standard.
Right. Look, don't even think about inverting on a look-alike that doesn't meet basic safety standards set by independent safety engineers. Underwriters Laboratory, and you've got lots of products in your house with UL stickers. They set and test safety standards for a wide variety of products. They wrote a specification for inversion because there are millions of people out there. We've got 2.5 to 3 million people using our equipment. That's testing. That's a 300-pound I-beam. It has that endurance test. The table has to see 30,000 cycles. They set that number, we didn't. That's that vertical line on the right with the writing. That's the spec value. That long blue line is us.
That's you at the top.
We went 30% beyond the spec. And I did sit-ups on that table after the 40,000 cycles. The table was totally fine. Look at those lookalikes.
Yeah.
And they do look alike.
It's not, it's barely a fraction.
Yeah,
it's barely a fraction.
Now, they're about 11% of spec value, and you're almost shocked looking at that, because you say, how could a table, they don't look that different. Some of them have bigger tubing even.
I think what's shocking is how could you ever make a choice, a conscious choice, knowing what you know, how could you ever make a conscious choice to choose anything for your inversion except for the Teeter hang-ups? Knowing the quality, knowing the way this is done, knowing the fact that this has been here 18 years. We're coming up on 18 years. Let us share with you, Dr. Tons, and then we're really going to get into even more what this is about. But here's Dr. Tons.
The discs that sit here are like shock absorbers we have on the car. So when you get up in the morning, you may be 6'1". When you go to bed at night, you're actually about 6'1½". You lose 1/4 to 1/2 inch of height as these shock absorbers get squeezed and the water comes out of them. Then when you're asleep, they rehydrate. One of the advantages, I think, of Roger's device is that you can do this during the day too and give yourself kind of a break from the constant pressure on your back and on these shock absorbers to allow them to rehydrate by taking all the pressure off and letting them have some freedom. People that get on a standard routine and do it again and again do far better than people that go for 3 weeks of therapy and then re-injure again in a year, go for 3 weeks therapy. A daily routine, which is what Roger's recommending, I think is a very good way of getting your back in great shape so that as we stay vertical for our lives, we don't start breaking down later on.
That's exactly right. And we're giving you that opportunity tonight to get this home at the best deal absolutely anywhere. I know you've seen the infomercial. I've seen it many times myself. It's in heavy rotation right now. And I'm so glad you have, because then you'll understand that those oversized handles, a $70 value only here. That if you buy it on the infomercial, you're gonna have to almost build the darn thing. We're gonna send it to you 85% assembled. So mostly you are just gonna take it out of the box and be good to go. And we're also going to include for you everything that you need, from your acupuncture nodes, you name it. So we're going to have lots more with Roger coming up in just a minute, so stay right there. But is it Friday? Because if it's Friday night game night right here and right